everyone. I'm Roberta Murphy. I am Vice President of WFA Staffing in Milwaukee, and I'm at the North Office on 76th and Brown Deer Road.
And I'm DeGeorge, also a Vice President, and I work in Germantown. Today we're talking about
hiring trends for the new year.
All right, Roberta, let's talk about how, as we approach Q4, many companies are really slowing down. The hiring process slows down. Why do you think that is?
That is very true. It starts to slow down because of budget constraints. I think production starts to slow overall. And then, of course, we have the holidays that are rolling around, and everyone is very distracted with that. And candidates tend to not be looking as heavily at the end of the year.
They sure are, yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of things going on at that time.
I think candidates in Q4 are really looking to stay put. They want to collect that Christmas bonus. They prioritize their family and friends. They want to see how the end of the year ends and then maybe pick up their hiring search in January or February.
Yes, I agree. Very true.
All right, knowing Q4 is typically pretty slow, I want to talk about how we prepare our companies for a busier Q1. January, February, March are when we typically see our companies really pick up in hiring, and how we can better prepare them with those hiring and recruiting techniques.
Yes. So I would say if you are really looking to ramp up in Q1, you should start looking now. Again, we just talked about candidates not heavily looking at the end of the year, so their resumes are not on these job boards yet. So we want to, when they do put them on there, find them as quickly as we possibly can, because there are multiple companies looking for these candidates when Q1 starts. And it's going to take you some time for this whole process. I would say maybe 4 to 8 weeks. To bring on a candidate because of the interview process, because of background checking. They have to go through onboarding, and if they're currently employed, they may have to give a notice, and that takes time. So we strongly suggest that if you are looking to make a push Q1, Q2, you start as soon as possible.
The sooner you get that information to your agency and to your recruiters, the better.
So, Megan, when getting some of our companies prepared for the new year, what would you say are some of the key trends that we're starting to see?
Key trends. All right. So as we prepare our companies for their hiring ramp ups, some key points I want to bring up is staying competitive with healthcare coverage. I know many of our companies are doing open enrollment, making sure you're offering competitive healthcare plans to your candidates, and then also making sure your wages are competitive. Quite frequently here at WFA, we offer wage studies to our clients, making sure that your entry level through professional level positions are competitive in the industries that you're looking for. Is your forklift driver wage competitive? Is your customer service manager competitive? Because if it's not, and you're not prepared for that, you're not going to get the talent that you seek out in Q1, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Roberta, let's talk about why some of our companies are offering these fringe benefits and added benefits to their employees.
Yes, that's a great question, which I think is an excellent idea, because I think an opportunity is not just about a starting wage. It's about other things. And I think companies are starting to see their employees more than ever and realize that they do want more time off with their children and their families. So Veterans Day is incredibly important, because if you have a veteran in your family, you definitely want to recognize that. And I think that we're all stressed out for many reasons, and companies they want to acknowledge that. So having a food day, or allowing you to wear jeans on a Friday, or giving you extra time off is a great way to show the true culture of the company and what you really mean to them and how important you are. We are trying to help our companies as much as we can with being successful in the new year. And we know that production needs sometimes arise unexpectedly, and you do not have the amount of labor that you need to get the job done. So we want to help you with that as well. So
perhaps you don't have the ability or in the budget to add an FTE call us. We can help with that temporary need, whether it's 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Give us a call. We can help you get that person, get that project out, get that extra production out to help you.
Yes, and we've talked about the services we offer in the past, but another benefit is sometimes we payroll employees for companies. So if someone walks in your door and you need help right away and you're thinking, you know what, I think I'm going to get this person started on a line because I could use the help, we will payroll that employee for you. And then if you decide in 2 weeks that this person is a superstar and you want to keep them on with you, then we just transfer them right to your payroll. So it gives you some flexibility. A lot of our clients use temporary employees, and it's incredibly important because there are many reasons, but one of them is, and I'll let you answer that.
When companies don't have the labor that is needed to run their production lines, they're at risk of
losing clients and losing money. And we are here for you because we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Time is money, and we want to talk about how partnering with WFA Staffing helps and how the whole process works and why it makes it less time consuming and easier for you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that process and how it works.
So we have over 20 recruiters on staff. So when a client comes to us and they have a need, we're roaring to go. We're ready. So instead of you having to post a position or having conversations with 10, 20, 30 candidates, we're doing that for you. So we're posting that job ad on the job board. We're having those conversations. We're meeting that person in our office. We're doing all that vetting for you.
Screening all of those applicants ahead of time so you don't get all of those resumes in your inbox.
And remember, you don't owe us any money. It doesn't cost anything until you find somebody that you like, that you think is a good fit for your company and culture. Because we're your partner and we're an extension of your HR department, so we are setting them up for success so you can be successful.
Yes.